howdy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off. The trophy might look like an egg, but you better not be fragile. You better have a hard shell if you're going to come out in this one, guys.
And the three of us have called this game in the past. We've been in the stadiums. We've felt the hate between Mississippi and Mississippi State, right, David?
It's real, man. It's so cool to see. It's so important to both sides. Handling the emotion early will be a big deal.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W. They've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in-state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Getting some heat. It's complete to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, really making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Chapin. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Paul, where these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Davis. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D going the other direction.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run for it on 4th down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booth. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now on first down from the 30. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Rides to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Dart. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Booth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The toss to the outside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch called for and made. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's crease corn. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And the Rebels will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Dart. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. He wants to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hudson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, then he can get matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
The play action fake. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. quick completion on the out route. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw it again. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Okay, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Dart. He's got it down the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Priestcorn.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field. So simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Lee. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. It's Priestcourt. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Dart. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by about 100 miles battling here in the Egg Bowl, you know emotions tend to run high. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Rebels in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Shapen. And they got him for the sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for room, it's Daniels. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. On the move at the 30. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Back to the air one more time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On the option, quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the gun, they give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Run in the red zone. It's Parrish. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. To the air. It's Chapin. Coming after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Mosley. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Third and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Chapin. He caught it. Stumbled to the ground.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Parrish. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
I know it looks like a gimme kick, guys, but there's nothing that's a gimme when you're trying to break a tie. And they take the lead, and now in the waning moments, they're so close to a win.
That makes the score Mississippi State 21, Ole Miss 20.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man to the left. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Dart. Makes the grab. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Parrish. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Here's the return from inside his 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.